All right, so 26. All right, the price of video games is marked down from 290 to 188.50. So the percentage to find a discount, we have to do the what? Tell me. The
You subtract, you have to do the change divided by.
Yep, it's always the change divided by the original. All right, so I want everybody to tell me if you went from 290 to 188.50, what was the change? Tell me. 101.50, and we're dividing that by what? And you divide that by 290. All right, and when you did that, what did you get?
35%.
Exactly. Wow, 35%. Now, did anybody else get 35%? All right, so I'm happy with you. All right, now please give yourself a check if you got it right and a star if you made a mistake. All right, I'm just taking the problems right off of this and just changing the numbers. All right, to see how you're doing. All right, here we go. Yes, tell me what to do.
No, 345 minus 365.
That's exactly correct. And that's what?
You get $20.70.
All right, so we did 365.70 minus 345, and you told me that was what?
I did 345 minus.
Well, it's okay.
I got $20.70
Okay, and then you always divide it.
by the original, so I divide by 345.
Yes, that is exactly correct. That's exactly right, guys. So that is 6%. Does it really matter if you go 345 minus 265 or 265 minus 345? No, this right here is the tax. This is the tax. This is how much it cost. All right. So it's always the tax over the total. All right. Yes, sir, Aiden.
How do you tell if you're finding the change?
Well, generally the change is when they're asking for the percentage.
Okay.
You with me on that? When you want to find a percentage, all right, it's the change divided by the original. All right, now it's not always true, but right now we can say that's a good summary. Okay, so now write out how to find the percent of each number. All right, now again, this is what I put on the test. All right, so if you have to do 10%, all right, you would just do what to the decimal? Right, but what do you do to the decimal when you're trying to take 10%? Yeah, just move it once. So everybody should be able to say you're taking 10%. Let me get my, you're taking 10% of 812. Now, do I have to really round 812 in this case? No, because I know I'm just moving the decimal one place to the left. So my answer is what? 81.2. All right, that's what I want. Now, 50% just means what? 1/2. All right, so you're literally just doing half of 1044, which we all know is 522. Yes, ma'am.
So for this section on the test, are we gonna have to do it like that particular way?
Well, that's why I want to see your thoughts. That's why I ask, how did you do it?
Okay.
You with me on that? Right, and I'll be more specific. Like this one right here is a good example. All right, for this one, I want everybody to write. If I ask you what 30% is, I want you to say, find what? 10%, which is what? 40, and then multiply it by 3. I want to see, all right? So that becomes what?
120.
Yeah, the answer was 120.
Okay.
All right, I think I'm pretty clear about what to do.
Okay, I just did it, I did the is over O.
Now, I'm going to say on there, show me how you do it mentally.
Oh, okay.
You with me?
Okay.
We're drawing setting up proportion is not mentally. You with me on that? And these problems will be simple, like it'll be like 50%, or it'll be like 15%, or it'll be like, what if I said 33%? What would 33% be? 1/3. All right. Now, again, you just have to tell me. Now, if you didn't like 33% and you just did 30%, you see what I'm saying? I would be okay with that even. But I want you to write it down for me so I can look at what your thought process is. All right, just like here, if I want 20% of 45, we would just do what? Yeah, you could multiply by 0.2, but if you had, I want you to do this mentally. So how would I do it mentally? Yeah, if you do, can you do 45 times 0.2 mentally? Now, look what I want you to do. That's why I want you to say, you should be able to tell me 10%. What's 10% of 45? Very good, right? So then if you want 20%, you just multiply by 2. Now think about that. What's 4.5 plus 4.5? And then 0.5 and 0.5 is? No, 0.5 plus 0.5. 50 cents plus 50 cents. Well, what is it in terms of money? $1, right? So now 8 plus 1 is? That's a good mental exercise. Everybody should be able to think like that. That's why I'm saying 10%. So 20% would equal 9. All right. This is what I want you to kind of show me tomorrow. All right. Now, some of you, like, I already know how to multiply 45 times 2. Right. I'm okay. You're going to write that down. All right. Some people are better at the numbers than others. I want to see how you're thinking about it. All right. That's why I said specifically to show me. What? What?
Is it okay with 40% if we just divide by 5?
Yes. And that's what you would tell me. 20% is divided by 5. Yes, that's exactly correct. That's exactly correct. There's so many different ways of doing it. I want to know you know what to do. What?
How are we going to do it on the test? Is it going to say mentally in that section?
Yes, yes, yes. All right, just like 25%. Everybody should know 25% is the same as 1/4. So it's just 1/4 of 244. And I think everybody can hear say, what's 24 divided by 4? And 4 divided by 4. There you go. See what I'm saying, right? Go.
I just did 244 divided by 4.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I want. I want you to show me, right? All right. I think understanding doing mental math is important. I don't care what the answer is. All right. Now, this is an important one. How would I do 62.5%? Who remembers? Nora?
Well, you do 10% of 80 would be 8, and then divided by 2 is 4, and that's 5%. And then 2.
Whoa. No, that's too much. What was 62.5%, Nora? Especially you. I want you to tell me what fraction that is. What was 62.5%? What was it? Yeah, it's 5/8. Right. So now listen to me. I'm going to be really happy if you know that's 5/8. Right. So it's just 5/8 times 80. Now, if you want to change 62.5% to what percent? 60%. If you wanted to do 60%, I'm okay with that. Is everybody hearing me? I don't care if you don't know 62.5%. All right. But I really want you to know it is 5/8. Is everybody with me? But if you don't, you just have to say, well, 62.5% is close to 60%. And you just do show me 60%, 10% times 6. Does that make sense? Yes.
Well, we have to show you that we're like not giving you the exact answer of 62.5.
No. Yeah, I'm going to understand your train of thought if you write it down. I don't care what the answer is. Like this 5/8 times 80 is perfect for me on the test because that shows me you know. 25% is 1/4. That shows me that you know. You with me on that? All right. I know you have a calculator, so what's the point? I know you could do it on the calculator. I don't care about the calculator. I'm trying to get you to say, hey, I know how to do this mentally if I didn't have a calculator. Or at least get an estimate. Okay, so now 40% of 25. So again, for me, I like to do what? Go, Jacob.
We could do is you could do 5% and just multiply it. Oh, no, yeah, you can just do that. 2.5. You can multiply it by 4. Bring up 10.
Yes. So you're saying 10% is equal to 2.5, and then multiply by 4, which is 40%, which is equal to 10. Thank you. All right, Max.
I think the answer for number 33.
Okay, look at that. I just wrote down 5/8 times 80. Now, if you did 60% times 80, I'd be okay with that also. Tell me.
So I think that's mine is over of, but I got 10%.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be a 10% though. It would just be the number 10. Now, do you understand what I'm trying to tell you though? I don't want you to do I don't want you to do that for this problem. We're doing this like mental math. Is that okay with you? Do you understand what I'm doing when I say 5/8?
Yes.
And we could round 62.5% to 60%, right? Okay, so how would I do 80% of 15? Tell me.
I got 10 times 8.
Yes, so you take 10%, which is 1.5, and then multiply by 8, which is 12. All right, that's what I would say. You agree? All right. So now someone else showed me something also pretty cool too. Watch this, guys. 80% of 15 is the same as 15% of 80. Isn't it cool to do that? Because now you can take 10% in half. Isn't that cool? You can switch the percentage, right, on the numbers. All right. All right. But let's look now at 36. Now it says, what was the percent of change from October 2010 to October 2011 in what? Washington, D.C. So this is what we have right here. All right. We put it in the table to try to throw you off a little bit. All right. So did you get this, Mackenzie? What did you get for 36?
I was confused on this.
All right. So listen now. I need everybody, whenever they say find a percent, it's the change divided by the original amount. The change divided by the original amount. So we went, now take your calculator out and tell me what the change is.
$0.76.
Divided by the original, which is,
$2.79.
right, which equals,
It's like 20. Do you want like?
yeah, just tell me the numbers.
0.2724041.
27241, blah, blah, blah. So that's about 27.4%, right?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Good. All right. Remember, whenever you want to find a percent, all right, it's the change divided by the original amount. All right. So here we go. 37. It says the golf spot is having a summer clearance on golf shoes. They're 68% off. The same pair of golf shoes is 55. Now you're just making a comparison, right? So if you get 68% off, what do you have to pay for the shoes? What percent? 32%. So I need everybody to write down 0.32 times 65. And on the other one, if you get 55% off, that means you have to pay what? What percentage? Thank you, Aiden, 45. And those shoes were $58. All right, so now what would be the cost of the first pair of shoes? What was it? Somebody tell me. Is that right? $20.80? All right, now what would be the second store? $24.75. So you would prefer, is that right, Aiden?
I got $26.
I got $26.
All right, thank you, guys. $26.10. So we would buy it from, yeah, the first one, correct? Golf spot. All right, that's not too bad. Now, at this point, you should be saying, I'm pretty good at percentages. All right, you should be getting there. All right, let's do the next one. On a family vacation, Melissa's family drove 480 miles from Cincinnati to Charlotte. Her dad drove 35% her mom drove 65%. If her brother drove the remaining miles, about how many miles did her mom and dad and brother each drive?
I have a question.
Her dad drove what?
35%.
35%. So let's put that down. Dad equals 35%. And her mom drove 65% of the distance her dad drove. So what did her dad drive? How do we figure that out?
I found 35% 480.
Right, so let's do 35% times 480 and tell me what that is.
And then, so I figured, so then I got 168 miles he drove.
All right, so the dad drove 168 miles. Now, the mom drove 65% of what the dad drove.
So
What-
then I found 65% of 180.
How much?
65%.
No, no, that's not what it says. Tell him.
65% of 160.
Thank you. Very smart.
I got 109.2.
Right, so 0.65 times 168, because it wasn't the total miles, it's 65% of what the dad drove. And what did the mom drive then?
109.2 miles.
Everybody get that? 109.2. And if you don't know that, tell me. Jacob, do you see your mistake?
Yeah.
Okay, so all together, that adds up to how much?
277.2.
Right. So how much did the brother drive?
202.8 miles
200 and what?
and 2.8.
Honestly, if you got that correct, you're in really good shape for the test. Really. All right. If you don't know that, you need to speak up. Tell me.
How did you get 202.8?
Well, because the total distance was what? 480.
Okay.
So to get that, we did 480 minus that.
Okay.
That makes sense, right?
Mhm.
Okay, here we go. So now, remember, again, I just want how you did this. I don't care what the answer is. All right, so how do I find 900% of 3? Tell me.
I'm just doing 100% times 9.
Yes, 100%, 100% times 9. So it's just 3 times 9. Okay? Does everybody see what I'm saying? I want you to show me your work for your estimate. All right, so how would I do 150%?
Oh, I have a question.
Yes, tell me.
So is this like the same as the section before?
Yeah.
where you have to do.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. I just want you to write it out so I can see. I don't see, because some of you are just using your calculator, so I don't know if you know the mental math. You with me?
Yeah.
So I want to see what you're doing. All right, so how do I do 150%? Do you remember?
If you do it.
That's right. You do 100%, which is equal to 260. And what's 50%?
You just divide by 2.
Right. Good job. Right. All right. Then you add it together. All right. That's what I kind of want to see tomorrow. All right. Does that make sense? All right, Max, how would I do 31%? What could we do?
Change the 31 to a 30.
Yep.
63 to a 65.
That's exact. Okay. 65, because you went down, you wanted to go up. So I'm good with that.
So 10% of 65 is 6.5, and that multiplied by 3 is 9.
Yay.
19.5.
I'm happy with you on that, Max. That's good. What?
Or is it possible to find the exact answer or not?
No, you don't. I don't want the exact answer.
All right.
Oh, this is why I'm saying you got to show me how you're estimating. All right. So tell me 65% of 83. What do we got here? Someone help me. Tell me.
Well, you could do 50% of and change 83 to 80. 50% of 80 is 40, and then 5% of 80 is 4. So 40 plus 4 is 44, and that's the 18.
Okay, so I'm trying to agree with you, but yeah, no, it's not that you're rounding. It's just I think that's too many steps. I would say I like this 65% of 80. I definitely like that. So Okay. So here's what she did. She said 50% is equal to what? 40. Then 10% is equal to what?
Oh, I said 5% is equal to 4, so then 4 times 3.
Okay, well, I would do 10%, which is 8, and then 5%, which is 4, and then add it up. But how do you get 5%?
Because it's 65%.
I know, but how did you figure out mentally what 5% is?
Oh, because 80 divided by, sorry, 80 divided by, actually, no, because 80 divided by 5% of 80 is.
That's
8,
right.
and
That's
then
what I
5
did.
is 2.
That's exactly right. That's what so we both did it the same way, right?
Yeah.
We did it the same way. So 50, 10, and 5, except she did 3 times 5. All right. But that's the same thing. That's what I'm saying. You're right. I'm sorry you got hurt. All right. Here we go. Oh, 43 is a good one. 32%. How do I handle 32%? Come on, someone tell me what.
I rounded it to 1/3.
Yes, exactly, exactly. See, this is what I'm saying. I want everybody to be able to tell me that's just 1/3 of 27. Now, some of you might have just said, well, that's 30% of even 30, if you wanted to. Does everybody agree with me? But I like 32% is close to 33 1/3. That's why I went ahead and did 1/3.
I did that 36% of 30, but I got to say that.
Yeah, yep, exactly right. Exactly. All right, does anybody have any questions with that? All right, now let's talk about this tip. All right, if I want to leave a tip, all right, what's the quickest way I can do this? Somebody tell me the quickest way to get the total bill. What would I do, Mikey?
Including the tip.
Yep, including the tip. What will the new total be including the tip?
So the original bill, which is $46.32.
Good.
Times 0.17.
Times 0.17, and that's going to equal the what?
Tip, and then just add it to 46.32, and I got $54.93.
But Nord, what's the quickest way?
46.32 times 1.6.
Yes, 4632 times 1.17, right? Because you pay 100% of the bill plus 17% tip. That's 117%. All right, is everybody happy with this so far? Everybody happy? Good, good. All right, let's knock out 45. A jacket is on sale, $68. There is a 5% sales tax. What is the total cost including tax? What do I do, Jacob?
You can find 5% of 68 and just add it to 68.
Or we could do what?
We could just multiply by 0.5.
Nope, 68 times what? Come on now, this is important. Tell him. No, because that'd be a discount. That means the store's paying the tax.
Oh, wait, I know.
Tell me.
It's 1.05.
Yes, multiply that by 1.05. All right, because you have to pay what? 100% plus 5%. So if you just multiply 68 times 1.05, what do we get for that? What is that?
$71.40.
$71.40. All right, there we go. Okay, now here's where you set up your proportion, or here's where you set up your equation. All right, this is what we're looking for. So 11 is 4% of what number? Addison, did you get this one?
I did 4/100.
Good.
Equals 11 over X.
You are amazing, girl.
And I got 275.
275. I'm good with that. What?
I decided to do it a more complicated way, but I decided to find 1% of 11. And then
No, don't
I still
do
have
it.
the same answer.
I know, but I want it set up as a proportion or set up as an equation. 11 equals 0.04x. Those are your options. All right. Those are your options. But listen, what you said is correct.
All right.
You with me? What you said is correct. And I wouldn't mark you wrong for it. Okay. I want you to be able to do that. All right, here we go. 157 is what percent of 2512? Someone tell me.
We would do 157 over 2,512, and then X over 100.
Exactly. So what percent was that? I'll wait for you.
I got 62.
6.25%. Everybody else okay with that? Everybody good? All right, now tell me, good for you.
So I did x over 100.
Good.
That equals 0.4/5.
Thank you.
And then I got 8.
How much?
8.
8%. Everybody happy with 8%? 8%, 8%. Good. All right, here we go. Tell me, good for you, Addison.
I did x over 100 equals 10 over 625.
And what did you get?
1.060.
1.60? 1.6%. Pretty happy with that. Pretty happy. All right, Nora, go.
Okay, I did 121 equals 0.22x.
That's how I did it.
121 divided by 0.22. And I got 550.
550. Is everybody okay with that? Max, thank you, buddy.
I don't really understand how to use it.
Which one?
This,
These 4 in general? These 5?
yeah,
All right, setting up a proportion or setting up equation. That's what you have to do, Max.
okay.
All right. So remember, here's the best thing for me, for you. Is over of equals percent over 100. That's how I think you should do it. So I'm going to erase number 50. And you're going to write the equation for me. Because I know how smart you are. So this is not going to be hard. You just didn't pay attention. All right. So what number's next to the is?
100.
Yes, because it can't be the percentage, right? So is over. What's next to the of? The unknown, right?
22.
No, the 22% automatically goes over 100. You with me? There you go. Now look at that. And I want to make sure you understand that. Do you understand how I set that up now?
Yeah.
Anytime you see the percentage, that goes over 100.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go back to number 49. Look at 49 and try to set that up for me real quick. And everybody else, just keep going down the page and working. So what would it be?
10
Yes,
over
yes,
65
yes.
is equal to x over 100.
Now you know what you're doing. Max, you see how simple that is, right?
Yeah.
Is over of equals percent over 100.
Okay.
All right. Now I got a markup of 6%. So this is where I want you to use and be quick with it. Sophia, are you still okay? You don't mind if I haven't called on you, do you? Do you want me to call on you or you just want to sit there? You okay? I don't want you not to, you know what I'm saying? I feel bad like I'm not calling on you, but I'm not calling you because I didn't think you felt very good. So is that okay? Or do you want to answer? Okay, I didn't think so, sweet. I'm sorry. Okay, Lila, help me out. What do I do with 51? Do you want to go up to the nurse? Okay. So it's a markup of 6%, right? So it's going to be 75 times what? No way. That's really bad because 0.6 would be 60%. That's okay. No, I'm telling you, but 6% would be 0.06. That's what I want, right? So it's a markup. So you remember it was 100% plus, or it was 100% minus.
Oh, yeah. And that's because if it's a markup, it's plus.
Yes,
And
now
then
we're good.
you add 6, so it's 106%.
So what would I multiply 75 by?
0.06.
But don't forget the what?
1.06.
Yeah, you with me now, right?
Yeah.
So now everybody type that in the calculator. All right, and tell me what the price of the cell phone would be if you marked it up 6%.
$79.05.
$79.05. Perfect.
I mean, 50 cents.
Oh, 50 cents. Okay, that's good. $79.50. All right, so I'm gonna let you do this one. Do 52 now. What would I do?
So it would be 107%.
Right?
And then and then you would make it 1.07
right?
times 18.
Yes, now we're in business. And tell me what that is.
$19.26.
1926. Good job. Okay, yes, sir. Tell me what to do for the next one. Right, or, but it's not really a dollar though. It's just 1.08. All right. So tell me what that is. Okay, that, yeah, $10.80. You were right on that. The answer is dollars, but the percentage is 1.08. You with me? All right. Max, you still caught up now?
Yeah. So number 54.
Yeah, tell me what to do.
So 8 minus 100 is
Yes,
92.
that's
So,
right. So what would I do?
0.90, 0.92
Uh-huh.
times 126.
Yes, sir.
And we get 115.98.
I'm happy with you on that, buddy. Mackenzie, go ahead. Tell me.
Oh, no.
That was okay. All right. So you tell me how to do 55 then.
So, for the historic sale, previously owned, we did 4% off the regular price of $15. What's the price of DVDs?
So now what would I multiply by?
I think you multiply 15.
But that would give you the discount. So let's do that just to help you. 15 times 0.40 is what?
$6.
Okay, so now what would be the sale price? How much? Now look, think about this now, kiddo. If you go into a store and they say it's $15, and then you go, I'm gonna give it to you on sale for 21. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? That's how logically you can think about it. All right, so the answer is $9. All right, but somebody tell me how we can do it a shortcut. 15 times what, Max?
15 times 0.6.
That is absolutely correct. 15 times 0.6. That is correct. All right. So there's 222 high school kids. How many people liked football? What would I do? Well, because I'm sorry, I skipped a step. It was 15 minus 6 was equal to 9. Because the $6, let me write this up here. The $6 represents a discount. Does that make sense to you? All right, so then you would take the original cost minus the discount. Okay.
Every time we have a sale price, we do the discount and then minus by the.
Yeah, or you could be thinking about it and say, well, if I got 40% off, that means I only have to pay what percent?
40%.
If you got,
Six.
that's right. That's why I did 0.6. You with me now, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that's good. All right, so who wants to help me with 56? There's 220 people at high school. 22% of them favor football. So what would I multiply?
222 times 0.4.
That's exactly right, because you want to know the number of people who like the football or favored it. So what's 222 times 0.22?
I thought 48, but just 48.
Yeah, 48 students would be good. Because unless you know a half a student somewhere. All right, let's look at 57. Same thing there, except there are 287. And oh, that was dumb. Football again. So at this school, only what? Is it still the same answer? That's kind of dumb. 48. Okay. All right, now I'm going to let you, because you were saying you had trouble. Max, I want you to tell me about 58. What would I do?
And is
Uh-huh.
times percent over 100.
Equals percent over 100.
Percent over 100.
So now how would I write this?
36.3
Good.
over 22
Yes, sir.
is equal to X over 100.
That's better. Now you know. Now you know. All right, someone tell me now about 59 while Max is getting that answer. How do I set up 59? Someone tell me again. Go.
14 over 100 equals X over 84.
You're amazing.
And I got 11.76.
Did everybody else get 11.76? Is
Mm.
that good? Max, what did you get on yours?
165.
Now you know what you're doing. Is everybody else get 165? So 165%. Okay, an MP3 player costs $90 at 5.25% sales taxes. That is what's the total cost. Mikey, what am I going to do with my
90 times 1.525.
1 point?
1.052.
Yes, everybody mark that down. 90 times 1.0525. That'll give the total
$94.72.
$94.72. I'm happy with that. Okay, so the board went from 8 to 6.5. How do we figure out the percent? Nora,
So the change is 1.5, 1.5 divided by 8 equals 18.89% decrease.
is everybody happy with that? Everybody good? Now, Lila, this is what you were asking me about, right? Are you, no, someone was said. Everybody good with this? On that one, change divided by original price. Okay, so we got to mark it up 25%. Someone tell me what we have to do. Go ahead, Nora, I'll let you do it.
Okay, 14 times 1.25.
Exactly.
$17.50.
$17.50. All right, Holland, what do we got for this one?
Find the selling price of the store pays $4.50 per package of lunch meat and the markup is 40%. So you just do $4.50 times 1.1.
Exactly.
And I got $6.30.
$6.30. Okay, 64. We got to do this one too. What are we thinking, guys? Nora, you want to do it? Oh, yeah, good. Go.
Do I have to read the problem?
No, just tell me what to do.
So it's 55% off, so you have to pay 45%.
Good.
150 times 0.45.
You're awesome. Aiden, I want you to get ready to do 65.
$67.50.
$67.50. Perfect. All right, so 65, I already put a star by because that's on the test tomorrow for sure. I like this one a lot. All right, you need a total bill here. So what do I have to do first? What do I do, Aiden? You're going to buy a dryer. It says 315, but you give them a 20% off. So what do I have to do with that?
You would do 315 times 0.8,
You are awesome, buddy. So what's it actually cost you?
$252.
$252, but then the government's got to get their sticky fingers on everything and they got to do you got to pay the government their fair share. So what do we have to do now?
You would do $252 times 1.065.
You are amazing. So the total is what?
$268.38.
You're amazing. Thank you. That's important. If you know how to do that, you're a pretty good consumer. Tell me what?
So when it comes to discount, you don't have a warning time.
No, because think about it. You're getting something discount. Normally you pay 100, you get 20% off. So that means instead of paying 100%, you only have to pay 80%.
But then every time it says like a sales tax.
Now sales tax, you have to add to 100% because you have to pay it. You with me?
Yeah.
So that's why this 252 represents 100%. And now you have to add the 6.5%. Now that's really, really important, really important. Yes, sir.
On that problem, 6.5 also.
No, sir, you cannot. It's not the same, trust me. Yeah, guys, just study everything here. The last couple I think are pretty good. All right. So just look at 1 through 70. All right. It's all you have to look at. All right. 1 through 70, guys. Really happy with today.